Y'all killing me with this.
Elon Musk is doing most of the talking. Like, I'm sitting there waiting for the shit to come out of Trump's mouth. I want to hear, like, we found $17 billion in U.S. aid, and we're cutting off the Democrats. We're going to fire Bernie Sanders and shoot him out of a rocket into the sun. You know, like, I want to hear that shit come out of his mouth. I don't want to hear none of this stuff coming out of this guy's mouth. Who is this guy? You know what I mean? I know he's Doge. You hired him for the Doge, you know, the Department of Government Efficiency. But we should be hearing the message from the Great White Hope. You know, I don't want to hear this rich asshole, this richer asshole, talk about this stuff. And then to make it even worse, you got his fucking stupid, retarded kid in there running amok, causing chaos. Watch this shit. This kid, I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking with you guys here. This kid, like, picks his nose, tells Trump to shut his fucking mouth, and then wipes his boogers all over the fucking continental desk or whatever you call it. Like, all in a span of, like, 2 minutes. It's actually, it's like, it's like an event. It's like I don't even know. It's insane to watch.
What are the two ingredients that are really necessary in order to
look at this guy
cut the budget?
Look at this kid coming out of fucking left field. You don't have to pay attention to anything Elon's saying. We are not here for that. We don't care about Elon Musk right now. This kid, watch. He comes out of this shit looking crazy, dude. He comes slithering out from underneath the lower third of the news station's live broadcast, right? He comes slithering out, and you just know, just by looking at him, the second he comes peeking his ugly fucking head out of there, you know something's off with him. You know that whatever it is that Elon's got, he gave it to that kid. You can tell. You almost want to feel bad for the kid until you start seeing the way the kid starts behaving.
What are the two ingredients that are really necessary in order
Look at him creeping out of there.
Cut the budget deficit in half from $2 trillion to $1 trillion?
Look at this fucking
and it's
idiot.
really two things: competence and caring.
I'm not kidding you guys. I hate children. I hate them so much. Like, that's how you know I could never be a pedophile, because I hate kids, you know? It's like Drake's excuse where he goes, I can't be a pedophile, I'm too famous, you know? People would catch on to me, you know? I can't be a pedophile. I hate children, you know? But I can't stand them. I'm not joking. Like, to the point to where I don't know if I would ever even want to have kids, because I couldn't imagine. Like, the second that, you know what it is that, like, I'm one of those assholes that I expect everyone to run off of the same frequency that I'm running off of. When it comes to, like not, you don't have to do everything that I'm doing. I'm not, like, talking about like that. I'm talking in the terms of, like, common sense, knowledge, skill. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those people that I think to myself, I go, well, if I can do it, why can't everybody do it? You know what I mean? So when I meet people that are struggling with something that I have a easy time with, it makes me want to throw them out of a fucking window, you know? So when I meet children who can't do anything for themselves, oh boy, I might as well start shining the tips of my boots, because I want to start kicking all of them in their stupid children faces. And then you got this guy's kid who's, I mean, by birth, practically a robot already. You know what I mean? And then he's going to start wiping his snot all over the White House? What, are you kidding me? Throw the kid out and start all over again.
And if you add competence and caring, you'll cut the budget deficit in half. And I fully expect to be scrutinized and get a daily proctology exam, basically. Might as well just camp out there. So it's not like I think I can get away with something. I'll be scrutinized nonstop.
Watch when they pan out.
But with the support of the president, we can
zoom out. You see this little fucking demon.
And
look at him. Look at him. Oh my God. Wait, look at the face he makes.
Deficit in half from $2 trillion to $1.
Oh, you already know that this kid's gonna grow up to be the pieciest of shit. Like, I'm telling you, this kid's going to grow up to be a scum bag. I'm telling you, he's already rich as fuck. I mean, it, like, I don't know. Elon is one of the, like, I think he has so much money. Like, I genuinely think that he has so much money that I don't know if he can do anything to lose it all. You know, like, there's people that are that rich in the world where, like, who used to have a joke about this, a stand-up joke? I think it was Chris Rock. He used to have a joke where he goes, there's a difference between rich and wealthy, right? If you're rich, that shit can go away real quick. I mean, I think he says in the joke, he's like, you could lose being rich with a good summer and a bad cocaine habit. You know what I mean? But wealth, that's like something that gets passed down. It's like almost you can't shake it. You have so much money that the money is generating money. It's like it's never going to stop printing. Like, and one simple way of helping to contextualize that for you is like a high interest savings account. Think of it like that. If you had, like, you'd be an idiot to do this, but let's say for shits and giggles, if you had like $100 million in a high interest savings account and you earned 5% of that every single year, right? You would get $5 million a year. So think about it. If you had that much money and it was just accruing interest, it's like when the number starts getting into the billions and the 100 billions, it's like your money is just going to start generating so much money from sitting around that you almost cannot shake the shit, you know? So this kid is already sick, you know? He's got the sickness of the richness. And he's going to be an asshole. And you know why I know he's going to be an asshole? Look at his father's fucking Twitter account. Go to Elon Musk's Twitter account, look at the shit. He's heiling Hitler, and then he's making fucking Nazi jokes online about it. You know what I mean? This kid is doomed.
And then with deregulation, because there's a lot of sort of regulations that don't...
Look at him. He's disassociating. Let's just stay zoomed in on the kid, because we don't need to pay attention to Elon at all.
Ultimately serve the public good.
Look at him.
We need to free the
his
builders
fucking
of America
nose.
to build. And
look at
if we
him.
do that means I think we can get the economic growth.
What do they say? He's poking his brains right now. This kid is stabbing his brains right. He's trying to reorganize his hard drive right now with how bad he's picking his nose.
And if we do that means I think we can get the economic growth to be maybe 3-4%, maybe 5%. And
look at Trump. Watch. This kid's going to fucking Dogtown on his nose right now. Watch. And Trump just kind of does a little and looks down at him. But you could see Trump doesn't move his head. He kind of side-eyes him a little bit and sees that he's picking his nose. Trump's got to be thinking in his head like, I would put that kid down like he's a dog.
Get the economic
look at him,
growth
watch.
to be maybe 3-4%, maybe 5%.
Boom. Right there. Trump looking down at this kid, and he's balling him up right now. He's balling up all those pieces of coal that he's pulling out of that goddamn cave of his. And Trump's looking at him like, oh no, what's he going to do with those boogers?
And that means you can get $1 trillion economic growth, and you can cut the budget deficit by $1 trillion. Between now and next year, there is no inflation. There's no inflation in 20.
The kid's tired too. He's like dissociating while he's picking his nose. You see the kid. He's like sitting there like, oh. He's got his finger all the way up. He's like wobbling and shit. Like he's like losing, like I think he's having a hard time because he's breathing air right now. He's like one of those robots from the Matrix in human clothing.
26. And if the government is not borrowing as much, it means that interest costs decline.
Look at
so everyone's the mortgage, their car payment, their credit card bills, and
Trump,
their student debt.
Trump side-eyeing him.
Payments drop. That's a fantastic scenario for the average American. I mean, imagine
look, now watch. This is where it's going to start happening. He's about to start looking over at Trump, right? And telling him to like shut his fucking face or his fucking mouth. He actually says fuck. You can see it. And if you listen close, like you got to be listening to headphones for this because I almost couldn't catch it either. You listen real close, and the mics pick it up. Like the boom mics that they have hanging over that you can't see in frame. You know, like I got lights, you can't see them. You can hear them. I'm flicking them, but you can't see them. The boom mics that are out of frame like that, they start picking up the kid talking shit to Trump. Watch this.
They're going down the grocery aisle, and the prices from one year to the next are the same. And they're.
He said, I want you to shush your fucking mouth. And Trump's looking at him. What? Look, Trump starts looking at him because he's like, is this thing talking to me right now? I gave your dad a job. I'll shut down Twitter.
One year to the next are the same. And they're.
Look at, if you look real close, Trump looks down and you could see his eyebrows go like, and they squint down. He's like, this kid fucking talking to me right now? Watch this.
From one year to the next are the same. And they're
now the kid tells Trump to shush his mouth, right? How do you think Trump's going to react to that? Watch the first thing Trump does. He starts flabbergasted. He goes, oh, let me interject right here and start talking because your kid's a stupid fucking bitch.
Their mortgage, all their debt payments dropped. How great is that for the average American?
We had no idea. We had no idea we were going to find this much, and it's open. It's not like complicated. It's
not
simple stuff. It's like
a lot of work. Yeah.
We can't believe it. A lot of work. A lot of.
There's so much going on. This kid just got done wiping his boogers all over the desk. You see him in between picks. He's putting it down. He's wiping the shit. Trump's interrupting. Look at Elon. As soon as Trump interjects, Elon starts crossing his arms. He's looking over at Trump. He's like, oh, yeah, you can have the floor for a little bit. And then Elon starts like trying to interject. He goes, yeah, what Trump is saying is true. He's like, yo, as soon as the president starts talking, bro, you got to shut your fucking South African ass up. You know what I mean? You got to take that autism and turn it down a couple notches, buddy.
We had no idea we were going to find this much. And it's open. It's not like complicated. It's
not
simple stuff. It's
like a lot of work. Yeah.
We can't believe it. A lot of work. A lot of smart people involved. Very, very smart people. But you're talking about.
Look at
anywhere maybe 500.
Get the kid out of here. Get the kid. If somebody's sitting there talking to me about the Department of Government Efficiency, how they got to start slashing and dashing prices and salaries, and we're trying to get out of debt. And then you have your kid here causing fucking distractions, bro. Like, this is not efficient. This is not government efficiency. What would be efficient is you throwing the kid out. Like I said earlier, throw him away. You can get another one. You have 13 of them. You know what I mean? It's not like you don't have any more. And it's obvious that this one's fucking defective.
You're talking about anywhere maybe 500 billion. It's crazy the kind of numbers you're talking about. You know, normally when you're looking at something, you're looking for one.
This kid, destroy him. Like, please, somebody do something about this. You cannot, okay? Let's give it up for good old, the Great White Hope. You know what I mean? My man handled that one like a goddamn champ, that good old Donald Trump. That good old Donald Trizzy, you know what I'm saying? You smell me. You smell me. All right, so what are we going to get into? Next we're going to get into our first ever Kill Tony arena show. This is going to be at the HEB Arena over in Austin, Texas. But first, I got to use the bathroom. I got to pee like really, really bad, bro. Like, I got to go to the bathroom, bro. So, of course, as I always do, I'm going to put on a little bit of music for you guys. Let's see if we could find a good one. Let's listen to what we got here. That's good enough for me. All right, I'll be right back. I got to run to the bathroom real fast, enjoy a couple tunes, and then we're going to get into this Kill Tony segment here on Lost Ox Media.